Everybody's talking about UFOs, but have you seen one? This is your chance. That's right, you can have ET contact. We've devised a program to help you do that. It's 8 weeks in a small loving group of 8 people where you can ask questions, you can get real, and you can experience in a very safe and loving environment ET contact. So LightNet started with the Galactic Academy. This is where we help people make contact with the unseen, with the beyond. If you've ever wanted to talk to a loved one that's passed, angels, your guides, ETs, ultradimensionals, extraterrestrials, this is how to do it.
Breathing in a green-white light right into your heart. We're asking for the utmost unconditional love and gratitude for these beings and their bravery to share their image with us and their communication with us that is undeniable.
We have a craft going at 45-degree angle. We want to say we see you, we hear you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Yeah, big movement. Thank you. Yeah.
And when I first started channeling, I knew nothing about spirituality because it all came so fast. Then it made it easier for me to sense who was stepping forward, because with time, I'm like, okay, this is what Michael feels like. This is what the Arcturians feel like. This is what, Mother Mary feels like. This is what Jesus feels like. Very different energies. I mean, you might notice it, your voice changes and things like that. But if they tell you who they are, and this happens a lot, then you'll really get to a sense of who's who energetically.
Just finding out who I am. I think what I'd like to get from the class is to kind of project my consciousness outward and hopefully be met by someone or something. And I don't know what that looks like.
Later today, we're gonna take a trip to Saturn. So I want everybody to know that we're making contact later today. And the reason we're going to Saturn is because, like we talked about last time, you've got Saturn and Uranus, and then Chiron sits in between. It's the bridge between our lower consciousness and our everyday life. Saturn on in, and Uranus on out is the divine world and the other dimensions. So by connecting with Chiron, we connect our 3D world, Saturn on in, with our multidimensional world, Uranus on out. So that's why Chiron is so important. That's why I wanted to go there first, because it's a way of bridging the higher dimensions with our everyday world, which is kind of really important, because if you just go out into the other dimensions, which a lot of people do nowadays, what are you doing for this world? You're just gone. So, and if you're just locked up in 3D world, that's really boring. You're not really enjoying anything of the other dimensions. But if you can bridge those two worlds, you can go to these other dimensions and then at the same time bring what you're learning down into the everyday world. You're slowly moving toward Earth. Not easy to leave this wonderful weightless feeling.
Learning so much about how our bodies operate and our energetic bodies, and
Guys, they want us to ask questions maybe.
Are we supposed to do this again next week?
Yes. One beeps yes.
We need all of the people in our group, or
Yes.
is this okay?
Another question? 1, 2, 3. Ask another question.
Was the flash of
Yes.
light in the sky related to you guys?
Yes, yes. Another question.
Can we connect on the inner as well?
Rephrase the question. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clapping, yes. Like an ecstatic yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clapping, yes. We have developed a technique with over 96% success ratio. And our secret is putting everybody into an intentional group where everyone intentionally calls in this experience and we relax and have fun in a loving environment. Those two things combine to create a support system for you to have a safe and incredible experience that's going to support you in so many aspects of your healing, of your purpose, of your confidence, of your mission and synchronicities. This will take you to your highest path in a very short amount of time.
My check-in contribution is I did the experiment of putting my radio without the antenna in the microwave oven. And I shared a clip from that experience where the radio stayed active. I cannot think of a electromagnetic physics explanation of why that radio would behave in such a manner in a microwave oven that's designed to be shielded to prevent electromagnetic emanations from exiting the microwave oven or entering the microwave oven. It's basically a Faraday cage in your own home. And still the radios worked without an antenna. And so to me, that supports Jimmy Blanchett's explanation that they're using the radios as a form or a medium, but they're not using the radio circuitry. It's a device that they're using to communicate or at least make their presence known to us.
Seriously, I want to help people, and drawing is like worth 1,000 words. So sometimes we have an experience, we don't have the words, we don't have the people to talk to, but we can record it. And through recording it makes more sense.
But for me, I'm getting ET contact with the Pleiadians, the Yael, and the Zetas, because they're right outside my house. Whenever I go out and do a CE5, it's usually those ships that I see. So I got confirmation that, in fact, I am getting from ETs.
Let's ask him to do a power up where they flash all the lights like power, like bright. Oh, look at that one. What is that?
Is that a plane? No, it's not. Do you see how it slowed and stopped?
It's like an orb.
They powered 3 times and they stopped. Hold it still right there. Can you please power up one more time? They just did it!
You know what, guys? I have to go in. My 12-year-old got to experience some of this.
Oh, that's so cool.
Around 7:38, I had like head to toe goosebumps. So there was like a very intense feeling. Yeah.
From my star family to what I was supposed to be here and do. And then, of course, when you're born, you forget it all.
Intention, a personal intention and then a group intention for our ham radio class. As soon as the Zoom shut off, they started one chirped, then the other one, then the other one, then the other one. It was amazing. So I realized, wow, setting an intention helps me, the speaker, wanting to communicate. That sets up the connection between me and that other being. And I really didn't realize it in that way. So I just wanted to share that very deeply, how when we go to create a telepathic communication, it's vital that we set an intention. And I think we do set an intention every time we go to speak with someone, right? We're going to call someone, we're going to text someone, or we're going to email someone.
To get to Orion, and we're going to go through the Star of Sirius. Well, from that portal, that first movement we went through from the non-material realm. So the non-material realm is literally inside the physical world, right? And the universe is being born in that moment. Then it becomes observable. Non-material realm is holding that rhythm, and it's encoded in a time crystal, and science just discovered time crystals about 5 years ago. The implicate order, as the physicists call it, the implicate order that holds the template of what is meant to be. It's the unfolding, it's the butterfly wings, even as the caterpillar crawls. You won't find butterfly wings if you dissect a caterpillar. Entelechy being the acorn has the entelechy to be an oak tree. So evolving life, the seed of life has an entelechy. It has an intelligence of life that is meant to be something far greater, like the universe. Imagine if we all knew that we were the universe alive.
That form inside the ultimate reality of the ultimate mind that all of us are.
Lights. But then he kind of, this being sort of took me into like a cave, and this cave was then filled with these light beings. It was like bright and all different like shades of colors and all making these different shapes. But that then took me somewhere quite deep. I mean, I was feeling it strongly in my body. It felt very healing.
She was starting to show me and told me that was already there, and just to not be afraid. I think that's the biggest thing, fear. And so moving beyond the fear and, breaking through, that negative, it's a cloud. It's like, it is this strange sense of this plasmic type of energy that won't let you, expand. And once you break through that, it's like so many things just come through now. All this stuff is just rushing in.
That these are technologies, and it's my strong belief that they're sacred, ancient technologies. And I think a lot of times science can disconnect the sacred part. So that to me feels really important of honoring the sacred part of these technologies. And I feel like we have come together, especially in this group, and done that in a really beautiful way. So, and thank you for the beautiful healing today also.
This is where information that you've never accessed in a class, in a book, in school are held. This is where you can take your theory and practice it in a loving small group community that can watch you transform, that can watch you achieve your goals, that can watch you make contact. Everybody's talking about ET contact because it's at our doorstep. The reality of the collective consciousness has spoken. People want to experience this. Too many people watch Star Trek as kids. It's coming to this reality. And we want you to experience ET contact in a loving and safe and exciting environment. LightNet is a citizen science collective around the world that's supporting people making ET contact. This is what contact is all about. This is an affordable way to have real contact that has real value and real love in your life. Make new friends and feel a sense of belonging. Step inside our Curiosity Lab.
And everyone, I'm always shocked and surprised that everyone can do it, and everyone does do it if we get out of the way.
There's no coincidence that you're seeing this video. So if you feel that in your heart, the universe is calling you forward. Become part of the galactic age. It's time. Click the link below.